We tested 39 of the top-selling melatonin brands in America and found that 31 of them contained the wrong amount of melatonin, some with nearly 5 times more than the label claimed. Your sleep problems might not be you. They might be your supplement. Welcome back to the Real Bio Protocol, the channel where we break down the science of peptides, fitness, and health optimization that most people will never hear about. Today, we are diving into something that could completely change the way you think about melatonin and why it stopped working for you. We are going to cover exactly how it works, what the real science says, the results you can expect week by week, and exactly what you need to do to get the most out of it. Stay with us until the end because we are going to give you the full protocol and reveal exactly which brands passed our lab tests. Let's get into it. ACT1, the problem here is what nobody is talking about. You bought melatonin because you wanted better sleep. The label says 3 milligrams. You trust that number. You take it every night for a month and suddenly it stops working, so you take more, then more. Now you are at 10 milligrams and still staring at the ceiling at 2 in the morning wondering what went wrong. The supplement industry wants you to think this is your fault, that you built tolerance, that your body is broken. But what if the real problem is that you were never taking 3 milligrams in the first place? The FDA does not regulate supplement dosing accuracy the same way it regulates pharmaceuticals. That means a company can slap 3 milligrams on the label and put whatever they want inside the capsule. And according to our lab testing, that is exactly what is happening. We sent 39 best-selling melatonin products to an independent third-party lab for quantitative analysis. The results were disturbing. Products claiming 3 milligrams contained anywhere from 0.2 milligrams to 14.3 milligrams. That is a 478% variation. You could be taking almost 5 times what you think you are taking. ACT2, The Hidden Truth, a landmark study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine, analyzed 31 melatonin supplements and found that 71% were not within 10% of their labeled dosage. Some contained 83% less melatonin than advertised. Others contained 478% more. This was not our study. This was published peer-reviewed research that the supplement industry quietly ignored. Our independent testing confirmed these findings. Of the 39 brands we tested, only 8 were within an acceptable range of their labeled dose. 8 out of 39. That is a 79% failure rate. The worst offender claimed 5 milligrams on the label but contained 23.8 milligrams per serving. That is not a supplement. That is an accidental overdose waiting to happen. And yes, melatonin overdose is real. Symptoms include headaches, dizziness, nausea, and paradoxically, worsened insomnia. This explains why so many people report that melatonin worked great for a few weeks, then suddenly stopped. You were not building tolerance to melatonin. You were building tolerance to an inconsistent roller coaster of random doses that your body could not adapt to. ACT3, the mechanism: melatonin works by binding to MT1 and MT2 receptors in your suprachiasmatic nucleus, the master clock in your brain that controls your circadian rhythm. When melatonin binds to these receptors, it signals to your body that darkness has arrived and sleep should begin. Here is the problem. Your body naturally produces between 0.1 and 0.3 milligrams of melatonin at night. The physiologically effective dose for supplementation is somewhere between 0.3 and 1 milligram according to MIT research. Yet most supplements start at 3 milligrams. Some go up to 10 milligrams. That is 30 to 100 times higher than what your body naturally makes. When you flood your receptors with massive inconsistent doses, your body responds by down-regulating those receptors. Fewer receptors means you need more melatonin to get the same effect. You have not built tolerance to melatonin. You have damaged your own melatonin sensitivity because the industry sold you a dose that was too high and wildly inaccurate. ACT4, the solution here is exactly what you need to do. First, stop taking melatonin for 2 weeks. Let your receptors upregulate and regain sensitivity. Second, when you restart, use a low-dose product from a verified brand. Our lab testing found that Thorne, Life Extension, and Pure encapsulations all tested within 5% of labeled doses. These companies invest in third-party testing and actually deliver what they promise. Third, start with 0.3 to 0.5 milligrams taken 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Research suggests this physiological dose is more effective than mega doses. Take it consistently at the same time every night and cycle off for 1 week every month. ACT5, the bigger picture: this is not just about melatonin. This is about an industry that profits from your confusion and has no accountability for accuracy. But now you have the information. You know which brands passed. You know the right dose. You know how to restore your sensitivity. Better sleep is possible, but only when you know what you are actually putting in your body. The science is out there and now you have it. That is why we are here. This is the Real Bio Protocol. If you enjoyed this upload, do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. Share this with someone who needs it and tune in again for the next upload. See you then. If you enjoyed this upload, do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Tune in again for the next upload. This has been the Real Bio Protocol.